Be all out of the way for obvious reasons. What would that be?
Because we don't want to set the whole bush on fire.
Exactly. Dead right.
No.
So I've got to look after our New Zealand bush.
Absolutely.
So while I keep doing this, if you want to go over to the tree and try and find some timber that's standing up and down,
Okay.
and I'll carry on doing this.
Bit big, do you think? Maybe.
What we try to do is we try to get some dry stuff out of the tree, because that's where it's the driest, obviously. Excellent. Now what we need to do is to get something to insulate the ground,
How come?
because the ground will suck the heat out of the fire when we get it going.
Yeah, gotcha.
So we use this fern frond for a start, or this Nickel frond. Okay, and we try and get some nice dry stuff here. Put that onto there.
So just pile it all on top and just...
No, we've got to do it systematically. What we do is sort our sticks out. So we start off with small twigs, then go to the medium-sized twigs and then larger twigs.
Huh?
Okay, Susie, we're going to light this fire up now and hopefully we can get it going. The wood's a little bit wet, but... Okay, we're going to strike our matches away from us, obviously, because we don't want to have it flicking up and burning us, do we?
No. Let's light this baby.
Let's get it going. Wood's still a little bit wet, but...
We've got some smoke.
Yeah. We've also got some water standing by nice and close here, just in case. We've just got to...
In case it gets out of control.
Look at
Woohoo,
that.
there it
Right.
goes.
Put too much on now, what will happen is it'll just put it out. Right, so let's just let it burn a little bit.
Okay.
We're going to have a roast wetter here in a minute, which is going to be rather nice for dinner, I think, isn't it? You can blow it now if you want to, just very, very lightly, just to get it going. Yeah, there goes our wetter, look at him. Stupid
Get
wetter.
out, run for your life. So, what are the do's and don'ts of lighting fires in the bush?
Well, basically, we don't encourage people to light fires in the bush. Only really in extreme emergencies do you need to. Number one, to provide a signal fire. And number two would obviously be to provide warmth for yourself in a survival situation and to cook a bit of food or heat a bit of food up. That would probably be about the only time you'd really need to start a fire. Even though it's nice to have one, we don't really recommend it.
And when you do, should you just make little fires, controllable ones?
Little controlled heated fires. And it's no good having a big bonfire, okay? For obvious reasons, the wind gets up, could blow everywhere and start a fire. That's why we've cleared a big area around here.
Be careful with fire in the bush.
You've got to be very, very careful. Okay, Susie, you can see we're starting to develop a lot of embers in the bottom of that fire, and it's becoming a small, concentrated fire. Exactly what we want.
It's really warm, it's really hot.
As I said before, if we need to get a signal fire going, we can go around and get some of the green leaves, put that on it. That's going to create a lot of smoke.
Okay.
Right? It's ideal for warming us, okay, because it's nice and hot down in there. And obviously for cooking, we can move some of the stuff away here and we can put some food down in there and cook it.
So how do we put it out?
Well, basically, Susie, we can use the dirt that's around us and smother the fire, or we can use our trusty water. But we have to be very careful, because heat plus water equals steam, and we don't want to burn ourselves, do we?
So we shouldn't just shove all the water on
Don't
there?
shove it on. Let's just put it on quite lightly. Okay, it doesn't take long to go out. Just put a little bit on at a time, and you can use that stick once we get the top out, and just move the embers around, making sure that we're getting all the embers around.
Looking pretty damp there. Do you reckon it's out?
Not quite yet, no. There's a lot of heat still there, especially around the inside, around the outside of the area here.
Wow, it looks out to me. Should I put some dirt on it and stuff?
Move all this, no, let's get it all out first. Let's move all this away, wash all this down. There's nothing left inside it. And I'm pretty satisfied that that's all out.
It looks pretty wet.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go.
Forgot to stamp it.